There's one player. I wrote it down. There's one player I wanted to highlight. Not just
Bourbon.
not just from the no, not enough cocaine. Not just from this game, but the past, I don't know, probably 6, 7 games since I started watching Indiana. Charlie Becker. I mean, that kid is insane. The most pristine route running I've ever seen. And I mean, I don't. I now, granted, I just could be making this completely up. I was told that he was a walk on. I don't know if that's true. But if he is, and to get on the biggest stage in football and college football, and I mean, he's out there. He's all over the place. He looks like exactly how we thought Ryan Williams was going to be for us. And that kid's a freak. I got to shout him out. And obviously Elijah Surratt, he played his butt off all year. I didn't really think anything different. I mean, I kind of figured he was going to do his thing. As far as the Miami side, I got to give, and I saw the video after the game and everything that happened, but man, Fletcher, that kid played his heart out. And same thing with Tony. I mean, those two kids, they left it all on that field. They have nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody better pick If you're a Miami fan and you're watching the show, you need to pick those two guys up because they did everything in their power to make sure y'all at least, if not one, had a chance to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just special talent, and that's hard to find, especially a team with that much heart. Because Notre Dame's argument completely got ruined. But, I mean, they didn't even think Miami deserved to be there. And then Miami makes it all the way to the national championship.
No. Miami fan or Notre Dame fans, they changed their story. It wasn't, we didn't think Miami should have been in. It was 4 other teams that they weren't complaining about until Miami started winning, but go on.
Yeah, don't even get me started on Notre Dame. But, I mean, if you're going to complain, you better complain about James Madison and Tulane being in there before you complain about before you can complain about Alabama and freaking Miami. You better complain about those two first. But anyway, I just think that we got the national championship that we wanted. I mean, nobody wanted to watch a blowout. I mean, I'm sure Indiana fans wanted a blowout. But I think that was a pristine national championship game. I think it was very well done. I thought the casters and the announcers did very, very well. I do agree they let them play. I just don't. I hope no Indiana fans are complaining about penalties. I mean, because there's just no room for that. I mean, there's been bad penalties in the playoff, but I mean, I think Indiana's had 10 in 4 games.
Well, hey, look, I was just referencing what Coach said at halftime about the personal fouls on the quarterback. That's the only thing I'm referencing.
That's definitely that was definitely should have been called. I mean, 1,000%. I don't think anybody's really doubting that. But from a next year standpoint, I mean, Indiana's going to be losing a lot of players. I don't know how they're doing in the portal. I just don't keep up with Indiana's portal. But, I mean, they're going to be losing, 18 out of 22 starters?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot of names to kind of put in there afterwards. That's tough. But I'm sure Curt Cignetti will get it done. I mean, you Google him, he wins. So I gotta trust him. I mean, he's given me no reason not to. And I kind of want to, I do want to piggyback into something else. And this is completely not about any of the teams or players. But I'm just going to say this, and for the people who know what I'm talking about, you'll know what I'm talking about. The cameraman, whoever he is, knew what he was doing. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to say anything about it. But if you know, you know. The cameraman knew what he was doing. And I'm sure he either A, got a raise, or B, got fired. So there's only 2 things. But yeah, great game. Excited for next year already. I mean, you know how it is, especially as an Alabama fan. I mean, we live and breathe football down here. If there's no football being played, we're bored out of our minds. And usually I'd say, hey, let's look forward to March Madness, and we're not doing too hot in basketball right now either. So,
well, that's not basketball.
You know what I mean? So March Madness, I guess we'll look forward to. But yeah, it's pretty much all I got, guys. Kudos Miami. Y'all played great, just not good enough. Y'all just had to slip up at the end. And Indiana, I'm sure, will do everything they can to be back next year in the same spot. But Miami's got one thing that Alabama had to deal with for a long time. Even Clemson had to deal with for those 4 years, the 2015 to the 2018 season. You're no longer the guy that's trying to get to the top. You're on the top, and everybody is going to be trying to watch your film. You're going to be being studied. Everybody's going to want to figure out what Indiana did different than everybody else that allowed them to get to that spot. So, and I'm sure Curt Cignetti knows that. I'm sure he's going to have a game plan set forth to a couple of years down the road. And I think Indiana's going to be here for a while, guys. Unless Curt Cignetti, something really unfortunate happens to him, or I don't know, somebody comes down and beats the living daylights out of him, and he can't coach anymore. I don't know. I just don't see Indiana not being in the picture anymore. And actually, I'll add this since I have infinite time. The SEC. I mean, I hope none of us out there are saying that we own the Big Ten anymore, because that's back to back to back, and we hadn't stopped them.